C'est vrai qu'il n'y a pas de titre de capitaine dans l'aviation, sauf dans l'armée peut-être. Le titre c'est commandant de bord et il y a aussi copilote. Ah, good to know. Ooh, Sims 4 Cottage Living. All right.
I love that video. What's up, everyone? I'm Alex Ackerman.
And I'm Andy McNamara, and you are watching the 2021 EA Play Live pre-show.
Concert for cows, that's got to be a first, but
C'est un
probably
pre-show?
my favorite way to open a show ever. The latest expansion for Sims 4 Cottage Living is out
Si c'est un pre-show de 30 minutes, on
go
peut
get your
skipper direct au
cross-stitch
show,
on
là,
and check
mais
it out
15
after
minutes,
the show.
ça va
All
être
right,
fait.
in just a few minutes, the EA Play Live main event is coming with all the news, sweepstakes, and surprises you know and love. But first, we want to take a moment to recap all the news that's been revealed this summer. And what a summer it's been.
Oh, yeah.
I personally have done nothing else but play Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
I think you actually mean Romance Garrus, or maybe that's just me. It's been a huge
Je vais peut-être
summer
jouer à
regardless for
Mass
EA
Effect
originals, with talented
Legendary
Joseph
Edition sur
Fares
stream,
and
mais je me
Timber
dis,
Hazlett,
ah man, 3
giving us
jeux.
the critically acclaimed
Au complet.
and my personal favorite. It
Ah,
Takes Two.
c'est une
Millions
tâche,
of you
là.
have been dodging.
Je sais
the
pas si je
dodgeballs
stream
in
assez
Dylan's Knockout City,
pour me claquer
and the
3
soon-to-be
jeux
released
Mass
Lost in
Effect.
Random was an official Tribeca
Mais ça me
Film
tente.
Festival selection.
Congrats to the Zoink team. We can't wait to play. And for those who haven't yet been acquainted with their magical world, let's take a look at the story trailer for Lost in Random.
Let's.
Oh, alright. Lost in Random.
Welcome to the world of random,
Je pense pas que j'ai entendu ce titre-là avant.
where everyone's destiny is decided by a roll of the one true dice. And the one true queen who controls it. For when a child comes of age, they must roll this dice just once, and in so doing, determine their fate for all eternity.
Happy birthday.
Be grateful, child, that the Queen herself is here for your special day.
Gros vibe
Now
de
roll the
Nightmare
dice,
Before
and let's
Christmas.
see what kind of person you truly are. Ah, you live with us now. Lucky girl.
Odd! Hold on, Odd. Oh, where is this?
Sinon, as-tu vu que Nintendo a sorti un MOBA sur Pokémon? Ah ouais! Hey, ça fait quand même du sens, là.
Are you,
Ouais, Pokémon Unite, là, c'est quand même intéressant.
Be very careful, even. We're in uncharted territory.
Haven't you heard the bedtime stories?
You're a long way from one town.
Dice? I haven't seen a real one in years.
I'm supposed to say something important. You know nothing.
Je sais pas si c'est mon style de jeu,
tell me where
mais
my sister is, you witch!
j'aime vraiment la direction artistique.
Odd? Where are you? I'm coming for you, sis.
Water.
Odd!
What do we do to those who stand in our way?
We destroy them, my queen.
On dirait que j'ai déjà vu la face de la reine.
That trailer gives me the chills, I think, every time we watch it. Stay tuned for more on Lost in Random, including an exclusive first look at combat gameplay later on in the main show. Speaking of combat,
Effectivement, c'est beau, on n'a pas vu beaucoup de gameplay. Ouais, c'était un story
Apex will be
trailer.
showing up later today in a pretty big way.
Mais elle vient de dire qu'on va voir du
Battlefield
gameplay
2042
tantôt.
has some big news to share as well, but you would already know that if you tuned into the EA Play Spotlight series. Over the last few weeks, we've gathered creative leaders from across the EA studios to share their insights and some exciting news.
Yeah, we did. Here are a few of the highlights.
We kept the game a
Apex?
secret and did the Beyonce drop.
Always
But
go with Beyonce.
Flawless.
exactly.
Hypermotion is a next-gen exclusive technology powered by real football that brings gameplay to the next level of realism. Hypermotion integrates advanced 11 versus 11 mocap and machine learning for the first time to create the most authentic, responsive,
La technologie dans FIFA est vraiment est quand même intéressante au niveau des mouvements des joueurs.
So you start things off essentially by getting a baseline scouting on every player, and one of the big goals I had was I wanted to add complexity to the feature, but I wanted to remove some of the tediousness of it.
I think we're having a sort of golden age at the moment where this freedom is allowed, and people like myself can start to see themselves coming through in these stories.
It Takes Two.
And I hope that also.
Je l'ai même pas fini encore.
You know, I think that's exactly why we're at indie studios, because
authenticity
is worth the struggle. It's worth fighting for.
You need to ask people for a bit of faith to stick with the idea and just stay with it. And okay, we're not sure what it will be.
And they will be like, you know what, go for it. They give you that space and room to play, which is so beautiful and rare to see.
Now is the time to make something totally great and unique. It's harder in a movie today because it's been going on for longer.
Paris.
Woo! How comes you get all the cool gadgets?
What should fans expect from Battlefield 2042 at EA Play Live?
So I think it's that mode that was on the whiteboard for many decades and many years.
Je sais pas si on va finir par jouer à Battlefield sur le stream, mais
orchestrating and building it. So Christian,
c'est un jeu que I'm looking forward to it, mais il n'y a pas de campagne. Je sais pas si je vais jouer du online sur stream, mais j'ai une gang d'amis avec qui je joue. Tous les streamers ont joué à It Takes Two. Ouais, ben c'est clair. C'est un bon jeu à streamer pour vrai. Moi, je l'avais commencé, puis j'ai pas pu le finir malheureusement, mais j'espère pouvoir retrouver un partner éventuellement pour le faire.
If you haven't yet, go check those out on our YouTube channel.
Tu es juste une paire, ouais.
There is. And speaking of EA Sports, it's been a big month.
Ça risque, Battlefield risque d'être plus un jeu que je vais jouer avec mes amis off-stream, honnêtement. Mais tu sais, le laisser on-stream, ça dépend du jeu, c'est à quel point je l'aime aussi. Bon matin, Ruby 4. Ouais, je sais que tu parlais de Battlefield, Acheris. Hey, by the way, Ruby, sorry, je voulais me pointer à ton stream, puis finalement, j'étais pas chez nous de la journée. Ça a bien été ton stream. T'as fait, Ruby qui a fait un stream de 12 heures pour sa fête. Je pourrais aller voir des bouts de VOD pour voir ça va l'air de quoi. T'as-tu joué à beaucoup de... C'est tellement pas grave, je suis claqué, c'est clair, 12 heures. J'ai fait 8 heures l'autre jour, puis je l'ai ressenti, là. 8 heures, c'est pas pire, c'est encore comme une journée de travail. 12 heures... Ouais, ben j'ai vu tes photos qui étaient tout temporaires. C'était-tu plus gaming, ou c'était plus genre d'activité just chatting, ou c'était comme half and half, I guess? Si t'as fait 12 heures d'animation... That's up to you. Oh damn. Nice trailer, ouais. FIFA, c'est un jeu que, une fois de temps en temps, je me pogne un FIFA. J'y joue un petit bout. Je m'attends éventuellement, c'est pas mon sport c'est plus le hockey, mais...
That was not a treat, that was a feast.
Mode carrière de FIFA, c'est le fun de temps en temps.
And FIFA fans, you have to check out the FIFA Spotlight, which offered a deep dive into all the updates coming to FIFA 22.
Ah, j'aurais dû faire un cocktail en écoutant ça.
FIFA won't have news to share in the main show, because we're going to give it to you right now.
Oh! Unbelievable! Yes! Fans of FIFA Ultimate Team already know that this year some fan-favorite footballers are returning in the form of FIFA Ultimate Team Heroes. 9 of them have been revealed so far, and right now we're going to share 2 more.
Ooh, okay.
First up, it's heroic Premier League striker turned manager, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
And second, a fine man from the Rhineland.
Ça, on s'en fout un petit peu. 12 heures, c'est mes journées de travail. Ça a été pas mal 70-30, je te dirais. Mostly du chatting. Ah ouais, 70 chatting quand même. Damn. J'ai reçu un vraiment beau raid, alors j'avais du monde qui parlait beaucoup. Ah ben ça, c'est nice par contre. Aucun jeu de sport sont le fun, que dit Achériste. Je suis un fan de NHL, je joue vraiment souvent, là, mais... J'aime les jeux de sport en général, mais c'est pas mal juste NHL qui m'accroche pour vrai. Je suis un fan de hockey, fait que je suis un typique Keb.
And EA Play memberships. So make sure to stay tuned to the main show for your chance to win. And if you haven't already, make sure to link your Twitch and EA accounts.
Yes, that's right, because I personally have hand-coded an Apex Legends Jumpmaster weapon charm.
Thank you for that.
You're very welcome. That you can
Je suis très reconnaissant de ma journée. J'aurais aimé que tu commences ton live 1 heure plus tôt. J'aurais pu t'envoyer mon... Oh my god, ça aurait été malade, mais j'avais mon garçon. Fait que j'étais trop occupé à voler. À 8 heures, on était en train de voler des avions. Pas les voler comme des voleurs, les voler, c'est ça. We were flying some planes en Alaska et au Japon. C'était vraiment le fun. Hey, elle était épique enceinte. Jesus. Hey, ça m'intéresse.
Our firstborn will be a cursed child. His eyes drawing us all to the flame. Refuse the child's gaze or be undone. One glance will reduce a mountain to dust.
C'est vraiment intriguant.
A king to a beggar. And an ocean to a desert.
Oh damn. Je vibe le trailer.
Everything he touches will be changed. This, it cannot be unseen.
Oh, c'est un personnage
the Apex team is getting
d'Apex.
wilder and wilder with those lore trailers. I can't wait to see
All
more.
right. Ben, c'est un nice trailer, mais ça change rien. C'est pas un nouveau jeu. J'avais comme pas catché.
And that is now mere moments away. But one last recap from us featuring one of the newest members of the EA Sports family, Codemasters.
Ton fils est un bon commandant de bord. Ouais, pour vrai, c'est sûr, quand il était plus jeune, son but c'était juste de tirer sur le joystick dans tous les sens, puis de genre faire crasher l'avion. Mais là, il commence à être un peu plus patient, tu sais, il veut pas que l'avion s'écrase. J'essaie de dire va à gauche, va à droite, tu sais, pas trop. Et il commence à catcher, là. C'est tellement plus important que ça que le stream aussi. Je comprends, il est si beau en plus. Ouais, c'était un beau moment. Un beau moment père-fils avec les jeux vidéo. Ça va être de plus en plus. Ça, c'est le nouveau F1. Il me tente aussi, il me tente le petit coquin, le nouveau F1. Vous faites un papa duo, merci. On a une belle chimie. Verstappen on the front. Prochainement, tu vas être un pro streamer de jeux vidéo, ton fils sera fier. Ben, c'est clair, puis honnêtement, il va probablement être inclus quand il va être un peu plus vieux. Si je continue, évidemment, là-dedans. Le nouveau mode d'histoire du F1 a l'air vraiment... J'ai pas vu full en détail, mais ça a l'air vraiment nice, qu'en plus tu peux jouer en coop. Fait que tu peux jouer avec quelqu'un d'autre, le mode carrière, vous avez chacun votre carrière, sur le même circuit évidemment. Dans le même team ou des rivaux, ça peut être vraiment sick. Si t'as un ami qui aime ça, là.
We'll have more from Codemasters coming up in just a few seconds.
Video games are cool, I tell
you.
you.
To see what Battlefield 2042 has in store. I've been Andy McNamara.
I think you still are Andy McNamara, and I'm Alex Ackerman. Thank you so much for tuning in, and enjoy the show.
It is going to be awesome.
Yes. Video games. Let's go. Et le but, c'est d'envoyer ton rival à l'hôpital pour gagner. Ouais, non. C'est juste de gagner tout court la course. Oh, un petit hype trailer.
Coming to you from Los Angeles, California, this is EA Play Live 2021. I'm your host, WWE superstar Xavier Woods,
Xavier
Austin Creed,
Woods.
and we have an amazing show for you today. We've got world premiere gameplay, exclusive first looks, including a brand new multiplayer experience for Battlefield 2042, and a few more surprises they won't even let me tease. Plus, just like last year, we've got some amazing prizes to give away. So keep an eye out throughout the show for hidden letters. They'll spell out a secret code that
Le truc pour pogner des viewers gars sur Twitch, les boobies, ouais ça c'est un truc aussi vieux que le monde. Un truc pour pogner des viewers filles sur Twitch, tu mets un papa cute pis son fils sur un stream, ouais. Faudrait que j'essaie de l'inclure, mais il y a même pas 4 ans encore, fait que tu sais, ça va durer 15-20 minutes pis comme après, il va écouter à la TV dans le background, on n'est pas tout à fait. J'ai peur que ça marche pas, tu sais.
EA has long played home to fan-favorite racing titles from Need for Speed to Burnout to Real Racing. And now that the experts at Codemasters are joining the EA family, that
tu vas devoir te faire des
lineup
implants,
just got
ouais.
supercharged with the addition of franchises like Grid, Dirt, Project Cars, and F1. So if you like racing, if you like being in the driver's seat, you're gonna love what Codemasters has cooked up for us today. But first, let's take a quick look at what they do best.
Je suis encore mi-chaud mi-froid sur l'acquisition de Codemasters par EA parce que Codemasters faisait des vraiment bons jeux. Plus souvent qu'autrement, c'était consumer friendly, vraiment gamer en premier lieu. Puis on sait qu'EA, des fois, c'est pas tout le temps ça. Ils ont dit qu'ils allaient laisser Codemasters faire leur affaire, mais tu sais, pendant combien de temps, puis c'est-tu vrai? Codemasters, ils font la franchise Dirt, qui est ma franchise de racing préférée. Ils font F1 aussi. Grid, Codemasters, Grid aussi. Ça tombe dessus? Grid, Codemasters, il me semble que c'est l'autre qui font ça. Ouais. Ça, c'est le Dirt 5. EA passe aux joueurs des fois. Ben, c'est ça l'affaire, c'est ça le problème. Mais Codemasters, avant, il était pas sous le giron de EA. Fait que il était vraiment... je trouvais qu'il faisait une bonne job. Avec un jeu de course. J'espère juste qu'ils vont pas se scraper ce que Codemasters faisait. Parce qu'il y a autant de gameplay qui était vraiment bon dans le plupart des jeux. Que c'était des bons jeux, tu sais. Qui n'étaient pas teintés d'affaires pas nice. Comme des loot box ou whatever.
This is the world premiere trailer for Grid Legends.
Ok, Grid. J'aurais espéré Dirt Rally 3. J'aurais probablement sauté au plafond. Grid, je pense que j'ai joué au premier Grid, mais j'ai jamais ben...
10 teams, dozens of drivers, only one can become champion.
My name is Yume Tanaka. My goal is to become the first woman ever to win the championship.
They know who I am. I'm Nathan McKay, 5-time Grid Series world champion. Soon to be 6 times. That's a new record.
Pas trop, c'était pas trop mortel. C'était quoi le nouveau perso de Apex? J'ai pas vu. Je pense, actually, je pensais que c'était un trailer pour un nouveau jeu. Fait que j'ai pas vu. C'était un dude avec un genre de chapeau de cowboy un peu stylé là.
their problem.
Ça fait un petit bout que j'ai pas joué à Apex par contre.
You're gonna get somebody hurt. Hopefully, it'll be you.
Qu'est-ce que tu genre un mode histoire? Ah, je pense que c'est genre un mode histoire. Je pense que c'était des vrais pilotes, mais je suis comme pas sûr. Là. Non. Ah.
Becky, this looks incredible. On top of the gameplay and the cars and the environments, now we've got all these characters that seem to have different motivations. I'm already incredibly invested. It looks like you guys are on storytelling.
Well, first and foremost, the Grid series has always been about delivering gameplay excellence. And with Grid Legends, you are still getting that same immersive racing experience that you know and love. But this time we are taking things up a notch, and we are adding another layer on top of that. We are really proud of this new story mode.
Seer can find you no matter where you're hiding. Yeah. New character is all about gathering intel and tracking his enemies. Seer, S-E-E-R. Il y a un article sur Polygon.
Where if you've been watching Disney's The Mandalorian, you will have seen that tech in action. It's what they use to create those incredible worlds.
Well, it sounds amazing, but this obviously isn't racing in space, right?
No. We are using
Je sais pas, j'ai pas. Ben dans le vidéo, il montrait pas rien. C'était genre juste un lore vidéo. C'était pas un gameplay vidéo.
Into the grid world than ever before. It's also been really great for our actors because they're acting against something that's visually there. It's not the same as green screen or motion capture. They are stepping into our grid world and reacting with it.
It sounds great. Can you give us any hints on the story, or would that be spoilers?
Without any spoilers, we are giving you a classic underdog tale. We are putting you straight into the driver's seat, right in the middle of the Grid World Series, where you'll be facing off against the all-dominant Raven West team. That is a team that does not like to share the
on va peut-être avoir plus tard. Ça, c'était dans le pre-show, on va peut-être le voir dans le main show.
But let's talk gameplay. We saw a new big range of vehicles in that trailer. Can you talk about those a little bit?
Oh yeah, there are so many vehicles. We are giving you big rigs, stadium trucks, drift cars, open wheelers, muscle cars, electric cars. We are giving you hyper
electric
cars like Aston Martin Valkyrie. Have you seen that car? And we are also giving you multi-class mixed racing, which means that you can take any of those cars and put them together on the same track.
Well, I just saw a big rig take out an open wheeler in the trailer, and I love it. So is there anything else that you can tell us about Grid Legends?
Without giving too much away, there is a ton of new stuff for the fans to sink their teeth into, including some new modes such as boost mode and elimination mode. We've also got some fancy new locations like the iconic city of Moscow. We've also got the beautiful city of London as well. So you can drive right past Buckingham Palace, or you could travel to the stunning Strada Alpina and take one of our beautiful hypercars to its limit.
All right, well, you heard it here first. Storytelling and extended reality, mixed class racing, new modes, new locations. This is beyond exciting. So Becky, thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you, Austin.
Of course. All right, folks. So we're just getting started. We've seen Grid Legends, and now it's time for a different breed of legend.
Ouh. C'était quand même nice effet, non? Il a fade out. C'était malade. Oh, on peut peut-être le savoir, là. Le nouveau personnage. Sa voix est tremblante ou c'est moi? Ça se peut. Je sais pas.
And now 100 million players and 17 Legends later, it just keeps getting bigger. We've got more modes, more maps, more platforms for play, and of course more Legends. So what's next for Apex? Well, today we have answers. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Apex Legends Emergence.
Huh?
Change. I see it in everything. I see it in a boy rocked by tragedy. Transform his pain and defy reality.
Mirage.
I see it in the warrior who must choose between their new life and the annihilation of their home. I see it in a girl tortured by revenge, embrace hope when love awakens her heart. see it in me. A boy born under a bad omen.
C'est lui le nouveau caractère.
Turn his tale into a legend.
Danse bien!
Change is relentless.
C'est tracker.
But that does not mean it cannot be beautiful.
J'aime sa face. C'est un genre de McCree élégant.
Take comfort. Nothing lasts forever. You must adapt. Surrender. And embrace your true nature. Know that you are not alone. Change comes for us all.
Il a l'air quand même badass. Ouais, pour vrai, ouais. Ben, pas badass, juste, ben, genre badass, mais élégant, genre. Nice mix. Ça va être un petit spell, ça. Ouh! Ouais. C'est intéressant.
So the flame can burn its brightest.
C'était aussi un nouveau mode en fait qu'il présentait, là. Me semble.
Fight it and fall. Accept it.
So weird, man, c'est petit.
Rise above.
Emergence.
Wow. I'm standing here like slack-jawed watching this because there's so much to unpack from that trailer. So let's go ahead and meet the man with all the answers, Apex game director, Chad Grenier. So happy to have you here, Chad.
Thanks, Austin. Happy to
Hey,
be
Chad.
Here. Before we get started and get into it, I want to give a shout out to the amazing developers at Respawn.
Hey.
All right, well, a subset of them. If
Hello,
you love Apex, it's because of these amazing developers that are working hard creating Apex Legends for us.
Well, big love to the whole Respawn team.
Et que c'est awkward, là, enlever ça.
Lifeline, that's my girl. But okay, there's a lot for us to talk about. But you know I'm geeked about Seer, so can you tell us some more about his abilities?
Nouvelle map probablement aussi, ouais, c'est vrai, peut-être.
Walls. He's got drones coming out of his chest. Please tell me about his kit.
Yeah, similar to Bloodhound, Seer is all about tracking enemies, but in a different way and has a very unique kit. So while you're aiming down the sights, you'll have a heartbeat sensor that will give you hints as to where an enemy might be. If you think you've located them, you can use your tactical, which sends out some of those drones out of your chest and will actually reveal and track the enemy's location. The ultimate is really powerful, especially in certain gameplay situations. You can send out hundreds of micro drones and create a sphere.
On s'en fout des esclaves qui travaillent dans une cave.
All enemies that are moving quickly through that space are tracked.
I love when there's new abilities that kind of change the game, because this game obviously is always changing.
Apex sont juste des nouvelles maps et des nouveaux persos.
There's always an interesting shift in the
ouais, il y avait pas un mode de jeu à un moment donné, je sais pas si c'était temporaire. C'était un mode style 3 contre 3. J'ai jamais joué, fait que je me semble que j'avais juste vu de quoi passer là-dessus.
So he's a bit more of a stealth-oriented legend. And you're going to see, I think, some interactions because of that sphere I mentioned, his ultimate. If you're moving quickly through that space, your footsteps are revealed.
C'était visuel, yeah!
So I think you'll see some interesting gameplay experiences and new ways to play with slowing it down.
Ouais, c'était peut-être un event, je me rappelle pas honnêtement si c'était... Probablement c'était un event, puis ils voulaient tester si ça marcherait, mais bref.
But this past season, for instance, it felt like Apex really moved beyond Battle Royale with the introduction of arenas.
J'ai joué beaucoup à Apex, mettons 2 premières saisons. Après ça, je joue de temps en temps. Là. Je joue vraiment une fois ou 2 mois, là, juste pour dire. Pour un Battle Royale, j'aime mieux personnellement de quoi de plus pas de spell, plus réaliste. De quoi de hardcore limite là. Je trouve que la tension est plus élevée quand c'est moins fast-paced. J'ai l'air moins FPS, c'est juste parce que j'en ai pas joué on stream, mais pour vrai, je joue beaucoup à les FPS. Ces temps-ci, là, non, là, mais en général, j'ai essayé pas mal toutes les franchises de FPS qu'il y a. Call of Duty, Battlefield, les BR, je les ai pas mal tout essayé. PUBG, Apex, Warzone, même le BR de Battlefield, je l'ai essayé. Il est quand même nice, il y a juste pas un chat qui joue. Overwatch, moi j'ai joué à Overwatch longtemps. Ça fait un petit peu, j'ai pas joué à Overwatch.
We have more information at playapex.com/ALGS.
Well, I am beyond looking forward to it. And Chad, before you go, I have to ask, when can we see more from Seer?
We've got an awesome gameplay trailer coming on Monday, and Emergence drops on August 3rd. And for now, I can show you a finisher.
Of course, please.
Un jour, tu resacrifieras peut-être... Tu resacrifieras peut-être de rejouer à Overwatch, même si tu veux dire réessayeras. Ouais, ben c'est sûr que je vais rejouer. Là. Je vais même probablement acheter le 2. Je joue de temps en temps à Overwatch, c'est assez rare, là, mais de temps en temps, je vais juste touch base, là, tu sais.
Thanks, Austin.
Of course. And again, big shout out to the whole Respawn team.
J'aime vraiment le color scheme de Seer.
Respawn is hooking you up with an exclusive Jump Master gun charm, so make sure you've got your Twitch and EA account linked and keep watching the show to earn that drop. But that's not the only thing we're giving out today. Keep an eye out for the hidden letters that spell out a secret phrase, because at the end of the show, we'll give you a link where you can enter that code for your chance to win some great prizes, including codes for EA originals like Knockout City and It Takes Two. So speaking of originals, let's head across the ocean for some stop motion and check out a soon-to-be-released EA original, Lost in Random.
Ah, on va voir le gameplay là.
And just like that, young Austin found himself introducing a new segment.
Mon chat me colle juste à cause de mes sushis.
Stalled, bewildered,
and a voice coming
from somewhere unknown, somewhere random.
Okay. All right, anyway, it's coming soon and it looks really cool.
Austin stopped himself. He'd forgotten to mention the Tribeca Film Festival selection.
It was a selection at the Tribeca Film Festival.
He tried the line again, more enthusiastically.
Look, man, I'm trying to run a whole show.
More enthusiastically. Really selling it.
Could you just let me intro the segment? Thank you. It was an official Tribeca Film Festival selection this summer, and it's coming soon. Joining us from Gothenburg, Sweden, to tell us more is Zoink creative director Olav Redmo.
Hello, Austin.
How's it going, Olav? Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on Tribeca. It's so cool to see video games right next to movies being regarded as they should be.
Thank you, Austin. I'm so proud of the Zoink team and what we've accomplished, and I'm so happy about the selection because Lost in Random is really inspired by all these movies that I grew up with and stop-motion animation and dark fairy tales. And at Zoink, we're always trying to push narrative in video games, so I'm so happy, yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see more. Olav of my life. What do you have for us today?
I'm super pleased to share a first look at one of our most unique aspects of Lost in Random's gameplay, Dice Battle, which is an exciting, explosive blend of real-time action and time-stop tactics, where every roll of the dice unleashes incredible powers out of the head of your Jack-in-the-Box buddy, Dicey.
Well, it sounds awesome, so let's take a look.
Once upon a time, there were two devoted sisters named Even and Odd. Cruelly separated by an evil queen.
Cette queen-là, on l'a vu quelque part, là.
Of a dice.
C'est pas fou.
I'm coming!
Together with this little fella, Even was
De
determined.
plus en plus, je vois du gameplay, ça me fait penser à Takes Two, soudainement. Alright, non, pas dans ce sens.
In this strange and fascinating world of random, adventure and combat go hand in hand. And many peculiar characters await. Some will help. You mean this one? And some won't.
That's against the rules. Oh, sure. A little girl with a dice.
Those coins can be traded for.
On dirait des Ritz, genre. Oh, God!
Ooh, cards contain new attacks, abilities, and more.
Man, y a-tu tous les jeux inclus dans ce jeu-là? C'est bien weird.
Dice battle.
Ready, Dicey?
Even uses her slingshot to attack.
Le design ressemble à Little Nightmare. Ouais, c'est vrai. Aussi. On dirait la reine dans Alice au Pays des Merveilles. Ouais, je sais pas.
Once fully charged, Even can roll dicey and freeze time itself. Let's see how she uses it.
Pas quand je tape ça sur Google, en tout cas.
Impressive. Well done, Even. Nice.
Ah, l'univers de la reine, ouais, peut-être.
That was a good one.
On dirait un gros mix de plein de jeux, ouais.
Even's quest will take her across all 6
Même,
realms of random.
même quand elle a, le bonhomme a ouvert le genre de placard avec les cartes, on aurait dit les trucs dans God of War que tu trouves, genre, en tout cas. Vraiment weird.
My child, you'll cease now.
Oh, damn.
Just from that alone, I already need to play this game. It looks so cool, but what can you tell me about these combat cards that we're seeing?
Cards are just one part of dice battle, but I love the way they look, so I brought a few examples to show off.
Oh, okay, awesome. What are we looking at here, then?
So, as you saw, cards can be selected during combat that unleash new powers and abilities, like this one, for instance, Explosive Dice, which turns Dicey into this ticking time bomb. You just gotta be careful so it doesn't blow you up. Keep your distance. And where's this hammer of 2 lets you summon a giant hammer, which also gives Even super strength to be able to swing it around.
Offensive maneuvers, I like it.
But it's not just about offense. Like, we have also, for instance, Uma's Blessing, which comes from Uma, this old hidden witch. And she provides a bubble shield to protect Even. And that's just a taste. Like, there's a lot of different powers at your disposal. Some curse enemies, some heal Even, or create traps.
Lost in Random, le nom du jeu résume bien. Se perdre dans plein de jeux,
so
mais...
you're gonna have to try different tactics to conquer the queen's
concept,
tabletop-themed arenas. All right, Olav, obviously, my next question, you know it's coming. When can we play this game?
Yeah, my favorite question. Lost in Random releases on September 10th on PC, console, and Nintendo Switch.
Okay,
you can pre-order starting right after the show. And if you want a dicey companion of your own, he'll be available to EA Play members as a gun charm in one of my current favorites, Apex. So keep an eye out for that.
Well, you all heard it here first. And Olav, thank you so much for joining us today.
It has been my absolute pleasure, Austin, and welcome to Random.
Thanks. Well, there you have it. Lost in Random is coming soon, but there's another EA original that's already here. And it's bringing that throwback playground heat to the masses. That's right. I'm talking about Knockout City. Oh, okay.
AR.
Dropped earlier this year, Knockout City has had one hell of a summer, and they're just getting warmed up. Here with more is Karthik Bala from Velan Studios in New York.
Thanks, Austin. We're so grateful to our community for the massive response to Knockout
genre Justin Trudeau, mais...
With millions of new brawlers, hundreds of thousands of crews, and nearly a billion KOs landed. Your response has really been a knockout. As an indie team dedicated to taking
Ouais, c'est juste. T'as-tu déjà joué à Knockout City?
All of you embrace this unique thing we've made is an amazing feeling. And I just want to say thank you. At launch, we promised you new features and updates that keep the game fresh and exciting. Today, I'm here to deliver on that promise. On behalf of the whole Velen Studios team, it's my absolute thrill to present Knockout City Season 2, Fight at the Movies.
In a world of chaos, where man rules the streets, is anyone strong enough to stop the unstoppable? A world where one hero rises to meet.
On s'appelait les Rubies Boobies, mais on s'est fait report. Oh wow.
A world where lovers chase their
J'ai vu des streamers français y jouer et la traduction est génialement drôle. Passe-la moi avec une voix très aiguë.
Where warriors fight for dodge brawl supremacy. And teensy, tiny brawlers battle it out in a child's bedroom?
Nice!
This season, bring your moves to the movies. Coming July 20... Oh man, that voice is murder on the pipes.
New map. Ouais.
The Hollywood Drive opens July 27th. We'll see you at the movies. It's showtime.
You saw it. We got new skins. We got a new ball. Knockout City, baby. Season 2 arrives July 27th. And remember, you can play for free up to Street Rank 25.
Ça fait pas longtemps que je l'ai sorti. Les saisons vont vraiment vite là, cette heure-là. C'est plus un an. C'est genre 2 jours.
So if you haven't yet, go ahead, get in there and give it a whirl. All right.
Dans pas long, genre à toutes les 24 heures.
The moment that you have been waiting for is here.
Ooh. Battlefield 2042.
You've seen the trailers, you've read the hot takes, and you already know that Battlefield is back, baby.
Ça vient de sortir maintenant, c'est trimestriel, ouais. Ben c'est correct. C'est juste quand tu joues occasionnellement un jeu, il me semble que ça va vite.
We're revealing a brand new Battlefield 2042 experience, but first, for those who haven't been paying attention, here's what you've been missing out on.
God, look at these maps.
That's so cool. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Je vais essayer de rester optimiste pour le nouveau Battlefield, mais j'ai un petit peu peur de l'affaire qu'on a entendu, là, que genre les maps peuvent être faites avec des bots. J'imagine que c'est juste quand les maps sont vides. Mais le trailer qu'ils ont montré, vraiment cool. Un jeu un petit peu futuriste, juste pour vous dire. J'ai hâte d'essayer les guns. Je pense que le gunplay va être vraiment bon. Je suis pas un fan des vieilles guerres là, avec des guns que tu vois absolument rien quand tu tires, genre qui est comme. Même pas. T'as juste un iron sight, genre. Même pas de red dot.
On behalf of our entire team, we hope you're thrilled with what you've seen so far from Battlefield 2042. But this
non,
is just
c'est
the beginning.
2042.
We have so much more to show you. Battlefield 2042 is built up by 3 epic experiences. Firstly, of course, all-out warfare that we showed you earlier.
Plus de budget dans le trailer que dans le jeu, ouais.
That will show off later this year. And now, a new community-driven experience that we're happy to share with you today. Built by our old friends over at Triple Effect, formerly Dice LA. It's an experience designed from community feedback. It's an experience we've dreamt about building for over a decade. So, let's have a look.
2047, non, Cyberpunk c'est 2077, c'est ça? Tu me mets un doute. Ouais, 2077, Cyberpunk. Je sais pas. Oh, what the fuck? Ok. Alright, let's go. Ouh. Je suis pas tant un fan de véhicules non plus dans Battlefield. Mais c'est sûr que t'en as besoin si tu vas avoir des maps gigantesques là. J'aurais aimé ça que le jeu sorte juste sur PS5. J'espère que ça sera pas trop tiré vers l'arrière par la PS4. Ben, l'ancienne génération finalement. C'est la grenade de Bad Company ici. Ah, fuck. Ok, mais là, ça prend du gameplay, là. Genre, extended gameplay, là. C'est faire les trailers CGI, là. Ben, pas CGI, là, mais... Ah! À 2! Nice! Les Allemands vont peut-être être moins chiantes à dealer avec. Oh shit! Knife contre défibrillateur. What the fuck? Oh Jesus! Ouais, je pense que t'es un peu mêlé avec ton 2047. Ah man, c'est sûr que en voyant, il y a l'air d'avoir beaucoup de comme tornades dans les trailers qu'on a vus. S'il y a un mode de jeu avec une tornade qui se promène sur la map, ça va être quand même vraiment sick. Battlefield Portal, change the rules of war. Ooh. Une tornade dans un BR. Ben, pas nécessairement dans un BR, juste dans un 64 contre 64 avec une tornade qui se promène, c'est comme ça.
Versus defibrillators, we got soldiers from every era. I have so many questions, so let's bring on an expert. Here to help us out is the general manager of
C'est vrai que les soldats étaient d'une autre époque.
Welcome, Christian.
Hey, Austin. Thanks for having me. Super excited to be here.
Of course. Thank you for being here. Now, that trailer, absolutely ridiculous. Like, what the hell did we just see?
So what you just saw was the Battlefield Portal. It's a new community-driven experience that gives players the freedom to write their own rules and shape their own battlefield. You can mix and match content from Battlefield 1942, Bad Company 2, BF3, and Battlefield 2042 to create brand new game modes. Then you can share and discover those on the Portal platform. And that's just what's coming at launch. This is a real love letter to the fans from our incredible team.
And and this is your squad.
Yes, this is the fantastic Ripple Effect team, and they deserve all the credit in the world for creating this great experience. We've had so much fun bringing back some of the most beloved vehicles, gadgets, weapons, and maps from past titles.
Well, thank you all.
Huge credit to this amazing team and everyone who's made Battlefield 2042 possible.
All right, so to bring it back, when you say beloved maps, we're talking Caspian Border?
Yes.
Arica Harbor?
Yes.
El Alamein?
Yes, El Alamein is also included. It's actually my all-time favorite map. Plus, we have Noshar Canal, Battle of the Bulge, and Valparaiso. And of course, all 7 of the new epic scale maps already announced for 2042, they're also playable in Portal.
All right, nice.
I love it. I love it.
Voir les nouvelles maps et les vieilles maps qui reviennent, ça c'est nice.
Absolutely. Portal is a chance for the community to drive the platform. There's a whole slate of customization options and even an advanced logic editor for you to play around with.
Damn.
Tools that were previously only available to us on the development team.
So that trailer, it was just packed with a ton of crazy moments. So I'm curious, how wild can we actually get with Portal?
You can get pretty wild.
Yeah? Okay, so can I pit World War II against 2042?
Yes, you can.
Okay, what about game mode? Can I make an infection mode where it's me against a ton of super fast soldiers with knives?
Absolutely.
Okay, what about shoddy snipes? But not just regular shoddy snipes, like a gun game with a whole bunch of shoddy snipes from all throughout history.
That is a very specific idea there, Austin, but yes, actually you can.
Batting 3 for 3, bring it home. Can I play as a penguin with a flamethrower?
A penguin with a flamethrower?
Yeah.
No, I mean, look, there are some limits.
C'est presque pas scripté, ça a l'air tellement naturel.
And no, you can't play as a penguin with a flamethrower.
All right, that's fine. It's fine. I had to ask, but it does sound like there's a ton to play around with.
Oh yes, the options are pretty deep, and we're committed to working with the community.
Pour avoir 20-47 dans cette point-là, maybe ce serait une belle année pour moi. Ouais, j'espère. Mark it down.
We see this sandbox as a big part of the future of Battlefield 2042.
Well, I assume that the community is going to have a field day with this.
I really hope players will embrace Portal.
That's what we built it for.
In fact, we gave a sneak peek to a few members of the community to see what they could come up with.
Oh, okay. I assume my invitation got lost in the mail, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's check it out.
2 teams and 2 VIPs, but only one way to score. This is VIP Fiesta by Courage. It's the US factions of Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2, facing off on Arica Harbor with 24 players and random loadouts. Die and you'll redeploy with an all-new loadout. Track down that enemy VIP and make it count. Or bring the power of 2042 to Caspian border and take on the forces of 1942. This is Quality versus Quantity by Gabitron.
Oh. Yo, ça c'est nice.
A small squad from 2042 are taking on 32 players from 1942. The future's got the hardware, but the past's got the numbers. Destroy those MCOMs. But do it before your tickets are up. You're not getting them back unless you clear the sector. Not enough memes? Fine. Set up on Orbital for the fight of your lives with Robot Man by Redacted. 20 duck-sized EOD bots, 1 horse-sized T-91.
Oh
Set
my
your
God.
Battlefield debates on who wins what.
L'idée est bonne. C'est pas ça que je vais vraiment jouer.
Robot Man, what? This looks so much fun, but I need to know. Just pretend like the cameras aren't here. Just me and you. Who's Redacted?
Can't tell you that, sorry. But what I can tell you is that we're so excited for the players to create or simply discover their favorite new way to play Battlefield. And we can't wait to explore and try out the thousands of experiences our community will build once they have the tools in their hands.
And we get our hands on Portal at launch, right?
Yes. Okay. Portal will be available at launch, day 1, along with a bunch of pre-made modes for you to try right away.
Okay, this is fantastic. Now, Christian, before you go, let me make sure that I have all of this straight. So on top of all the content and maps that have already been announced, we also get content from Battlefield 1942, Bad Company 2, and Battlefield 3, including 6 of the best maps of all time. And all that can be sliced, diced, and mixed together in Portal. And then we still have Hazard Zone coming later this year?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you, Austin. If you've always been a fan, or if you've never played Battlefield before, we want Battlefield 2042 to be the ultimate Battlefield experience.
Christian, just thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure, Austin. I'll see you on the battlefield.
All right, so Portal looks incredible, and we could end things there, but I don't think we're done just yet. We're gonna leave you with one more surprise.
Je trouve que les jeux se ressemblent tellement. Bon, les FPS, ils ont tendance à se ressembler peut-être.
All of the letters have been revealed, so if you want to win some awesome games and gear, stick around because we're gonna give you the link to enter in just a second. But for now, come with me.
Let's go.
I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as I've enjoyed being your host. Now, my name is Austin Creed, and our last reveal is somewhere in there.
What?
But you know what? Why don't you go first?
Dead Space? It's in Dead Space, right? Is it? Space, my man. Oh, next gen only. Well, current gen, I guess. Ooh. Alright, we got some Dead Space. Je sais pas si ça va être un remake ou un nouvel entry ou une remake de la trilogie. J'espère que ça va être un nouveau pour vrai. Plein de BR, les FPS c'est des champions avec des habiletés qui drôlement se ressemblent d'un jeu à l'autre. Sinon les MMO toujours semblables, sinon c'est des jeux de cartes. Ouais, c'est sûr, là, tu sais, il peut pas réinventer la roue à chaque fois. Ben, c'est des petites innovations. Là. Maintenant, un jeu va sortir une innovation, le monde va essayer de catch-up ou genre copier. Puis, ça avance tranquillement pas vite de même. Moi, ça me dérange pas, honnêtement, tu sais. Tant que c'est le fun, honnêtement, là. Alright, I guess que c'est ça pour la conférence de EA Play. Alright, qu'est-ce qu'on tient de ça? C'était pas l'affaire la plus excitante. C'était plus des updates de jeu. J'ai aimé la portion de Cold Masters parce que j'aime bien les jeux de course. Évidemment, Battlefield c'était quand même intéressant. Ça, j'aurais aimé ça voir un extended gameplay, mettons d'une game. Je sais pas, genre peut-être 5-10 minutes de. Ça va ressembler à quoi quand on va jouer online. Il y avait des bouts de gameplay, mais c'était du jump cut pas mal. Là. Mais Dead Space, pretty stoked. J'ai joué au 3, 1, 2, 3. Je pense pas que j'en ai fini aucun. J'étais un peu plus jeune. C'était peut-être moins mon style. Mais très down. Je vais leur écrire un de mes rêves. Ils vont faire la palette. Ce n'est pas Dead Space My Man, c'était seulement écrit Dead Space. Ouais. Alright. Ben, c'était la conférence de EA Play. Petit outro pour YouTube. Merci d'avoir. On est live, by the way, sur Twitch en ce moment. Wow, 7 viewers. Merci, guys. Oh, merci du follow, Drummer Get Some. I know who you are. Merci du follow, mon ami. Alright. Fait que si vous êtes en train de réécouter ça sur YouTube, j'ai une chaîne Twitch que je stream. Twitch.tv/sp0kn. Comme sur YouTube, sp0kn. En espérant vous y voir. Sinon, merci d'avoir écouté.